Well, welcome to WSJ Cafe, where periodically we'll be talking to some of the artists and entertainers that we talked to for the Weekend Wall Street Journal. My name is Chris Farley. I'm an editor at the Weekend Wall Street Journal. And I'm here with Tom Morello, who's also known as the Night Watchman. And you may know that Tom Morello is also the guitarist for Rage Against the Machine, a founding member, also a founding member of Audioslave. He's someone who is named one of the 100 greatest guitarists of all time by Rolling Stone magazine. You can also see him in Guitar Hero 3 in his digitized version. And I want to thank you, Tom, for being here today.
My pleasure. Yes, thank you.
Tom has a new solo album coming out. It's called The Fabled City, and it is Tom in his Night Watchman persona. And could you tell us a bit about that album? We're so familiar with your music through your hard rock,
sure.
But here you're doing something different.
Sure, yeah, this is my second solo record, and it's music that's, first of all, I've written all the songs and I sing on the record in this rich milk chocolate baritone voice you hear, and it's much more in the vein of Woody Guthrie or Bruce Springsteen's Nebraska and Ghost of Tom Joad records, or early Bob Dylan, genre-wise, though it's on this record, it's mixed. I've tried to build a bridge between my folk music and my the Day Watchman, my rock and roll playing. So it's a much more rocking affair than the first record. It's fleshed out more instrumentally, but the themes of the working class themes are still there.
Now, you're known as a great guitarist. What has happened to instrumental prowess in like pop music today? Do people still have the ability to play great guitar and great drums and really produce the kind of music that you do on your albums?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that it depends. I mean, I don't think you can look at pop music as a monolithic whole. You know, I think that there are certainly plenty of very, very talented musicians. You may not find technical music at the top of the charts, or the top of the pop charts, but it's definitely played.
Now, one of your parents is from Kenya, one is from the U.S., you went to Harvard,
yes.
You're interested in politics. Does this sound like anyone?
From Illinois, from Illinois.
And what do you think of Barack Obama and the presidential race right now?
Well, I think I have a unique perspective, sharing much of the biography. I don't know. I worked for 2 years for U.S. Senator Alan Cranston as his scheduling secretary, and in that job, I got to sort of see the internal workings, and I feel much more comfortable on the other side of the barbed wire fence, lobbing musical Molotov cocktails over than sort of participating in the process. Senator Cranston was one of the most progressive members of the U.S. Senate. Spent about 80% of the time that we were together calling up rich guys and asking them for money, and that money doesn't come for free. And also, I felt it, when working in the senator's office, there was one time this woman called up and she was complaining because Mexicans were moving into her neighborhood. And I said, ma'am, you're a racist and you can go to hell. And I got yelled at for 4 days straight by everyone up the ladder. And I thought, if I'm not in a job where I can tell racists to go to hell, then I'm in the wrong job.
Well, on that note, let's now hear from Tom. Tom is going to play some material from his new album.
That's correct.
Again, it's called The Fabled City, and I'm just going to step out of the way. Thanks a lot for coming here, Tom.
Thanks very much. Thanks.